Hello, gorgeous soul, and welcome to the October spooky, not so spooky, monthly astrology. Well, having said that, we do have Mars, the planet of action, sexuality, and power in Scorpio, Mercury, the planet of communication in Scorpio, and the Sun in Scorpio this month. So it's about diving deep into the shadows of ourselves and coming up strong and stepping into Aries, welcome to a month of intensity, but also a month that's great for your relationships and partnerships. It's got all sorts of adventure that is going to please you and excite you, but it's really important that you don't lose your cool, as you will be feeling quite vengeful when Mars, your ruler, goes into sizzling Scorpio. It's quite an intense feeling when Mars goes into Scorpio. On the one hand, it gives you superpowers to see other people's motives. You're super psychic, you're very primal, you're very intense. You might also be tempted by naughty shenanigans. Your temptations are all around you, and there could be a lot of secrets and, meeting people that may be inappropriate, but there's a strong chemistry and intensity. But let's start at the beginning. And Mercury enters Libra, your opposite sign, on the 5th of October. And that brings you this sense of compromise, believe it or not, where you're able to really see both people's point of view in your intimate relationships, but also any business partnerships. You want to get on, you want things to work. And it's really, really helpful for you. You should enjoy it because you feel that much more in equal relationships with Mercury there, and you're able to bring it forward. Now, Venus, on the other hand, is going into a position that's making you think about yourself. You want to do work on yourself. You want to work on your habits in relationships, your patterns, and it gives you the power to transform your habits and patterns in relationships. And for me, the point of astrology is when we know what's going on, we can then use that energy to our advantage to actually propel us forward, to push us on, to help make the changes we need to make. And with Venus in Virgo, it's really good for tweaking things to be able to make transformations. Pluto is going direct, bringing about potential of big shifts in your career. There should have already been big shifts, massive changes for you over the past few years about what you're doing. And now, as we come to the end, the end, it's a very slow process, but when we come to the end of Pluto in Capricorn, you really are getting on your feet, knowing who you are and what you want to do, I hope. The new moon in Libra is the annual solar eclipse. And again, it's in your relationship zone. So there's a part of you that may be clearing out, changing and transforming your relationships, and also, because it's a solar eclipse, something that is hidden will ultimately be revealed. Are you hiding something from yourself when it comes to your one-to-one relationships, partnerships, or, intimate one-to-one friendships? It will be revealed. It's all coming out. But you are able to handle anything to do with relationships really well because the sun is in your relationship zone. Mercury is then going into your relationship zone on the 20th. So you're able to open up your heart to finding the balance there. On the 22nd of October, we have Mercury entering Scorpio and also the Sun entering Scorpio on the 23rd. And that's what's making you feeling quite intense and primal. But you are also, as I say, if somebody does you wrong, there may be a temptation to go to an extreme to bring them down. Don't do it. Use it in its best possible way to research and to know things, and let the intensity be used for good. The full moon in Taurus on the 28th is also a partial lunar eclipse, and it's allowing you to really think about what you want and what security means to you. And if there's been any way that you've been compromising yourself for security, not necessarily something that people would know on the outside you're doing, but if there's something in deep within you that's compromising for security, be that in any area, job, family, home, you're able to work it out. There'll be a dream, a sign, or some magic coming to you that's going to help you know what you've got to do to find your balance. With all this intensity, it's going to be very strong emotional connections with people, very deep conversations, but because of Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, you can have the upper hand and you can know what's going on even if someone's not presenting on the surface the truth. So you do have that superpower this month, and that comes to a head on the 29th when Mercury and Mars join forces in Scorpio, and you are certainly on fire. You're primal, you're charismatic, and you're irresistible. So what you're going to do with that energy, again, use it for good. But yeah, there's a lot of potential for you in October. So much love, darling. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.